How's it going, YouTube? It's Panda time. In this video we have Imperial against some sort of like yellow Wargrey Jogress type of deck. So Imperial, you know, the starters are now out, and I think both Imperial and Mastermon are pretty good. I obviously like Mastermon way better, but that said, you know, Imperial is a really powerful deck, one that cannot be ignored and could easily be the best deck of the format. So definitely something you guys will have to learn how to play against. Gonna go with the Dino Human and a TK, which I dare say is a pretty solid start. Gonna get the Beamon for the searches. You know, there's so many Beamons, and at this point, like, they're all so good. Has there ever been like a bad Beamon? I feel like they're all so strong, and they just keep coming out with new and I guess all equally powerful Beamons. I'm gonna keep the Lightmon in the back, and interesting except of the Mimi. I've definitely heard people talk about you know, Tamers in the Imperial deck. Obviously Davis is really good getting you a green and purple or green and blue Digimon, but Mimi has power as well, right? The Sylphimon is gonna be able to clean up the Beamon, which is kind of nice. But yeah, we're gonna see, you know, how much you can get out of this Mimi. Can let you get extra swings for sure. The level 5 Digimon, you know, they are gonna be green because they're green and blue. And it just keeps it out more Tamers, so I would say like a pretty slow start for Imperial, just doing a lot of setup, which is very interesting. You know, the deck can be very explosive very quickly, but the setup is also pretty powerful. Goes into the yellow Wargrey, one of my favorite cards of all time. Gets the swing restand, and like with the Sylphian Herald, you can see how like yellow Wargrey was doing a lot of work, right? Essentially able to delete Digimon up to 11,000 DP. Pretty good stuff. Then also plays the Salomon. The Salomon end of turn Jogress is so good. Being able to, you know, hard drop something past turn, but then Jogress to answer is powerful. So it gets double the memory from the dual tamer. Can now Jogress into the Dino B to suspend. Interesting. Still has memory to work with as well. So I mean, the Peldramon is like the go-to scary one, right? But Dino B is not bad either. Swings into a Patamon. And I'm gonna go into the Imperial, tap in the dual tamer to restand, as Imperial is a dual color Digimon. And Luz lets them bomb it out, you know, 2 level 4s. However, yellow Wargrey can actually do a lot of work here. You can clear, well, actually he can't, because Dino B makes it so he can't restand, right? Oh wait, that changes everything. I was gonna say like, oh, he's gonna yellow gray, like clear the board, be good. But no, he actually can't. The Dino B ability is so strong there. Cody, so we see a lot of just like the generically good yellow stuff from new set. Some pizza on the side. Shout out to the guy that always buys pizza for us at PPG. Oh man, that Dino B effect was actually so good. I'm just used to seeing the Peldramon doing work, but like, man, I'm really impressed by Dino B there. Then hard drop, going to another Jogress. This time around it is going to be the Imperial or the Peldramon getting the double swing. Ton of card draw as well. Hits into a Hammer Spark, very interesting. Yellow deck. I mean, I guess there's some blue stuff in there, so yeah, why not run Hammer Spark, right? Good security. Can just swing to clear, and then memory boost to set up for next turn. Honestly, like, this game might have just been won by that Dino B. That Dino B play was actually so big, and that is going to be game 1. Yeah, that Dino B effect was crazy. I like the way that the Imperial player played that. You know, just because you play a deck that can be aggressive doesn't mean that you have to just go out there and swing recklessly. Like, he waited for his time, he got his setup, and then when he made his push, it was actually so powerful. And again, you know, that Dino B so strong there. Not a bad start for yellow though. Has Rookie and TK. Pretty good start. I mean, TK is still super good, although as you play these dual color decks that play so many different other color cards, you know, TK can hurt you. I've definitely been there before, and I'm just glad that now we have Kari, so there's at least like another option for yellow deck. Once again, we're gonna go into the Elytra one in the back just to get that set up, and once again go to the dual tamer. Pretty good. He does have to pass over memory for TK, but I guess that's fine. Gonna go into the Armadillo. Oh man, I like this yellow deck, you know, just playing a bunch of like generically good stuff. Some, you know, blue shenanigans, a bunch of very powerful rookies like the Patamon, the Salomon, the Armadillo. Like, these are all great rookies that do so much for you, right? And then playing the Sylphie and the Shakumon. Plus, I like the top end with the yellow Wargrey one as well, so I definitely like this yellow deck. and I hope we can see more of it in the future. I feel like, you know, the Jogress Digimon are just so strong in general. Okay, once again, similar strategy for the Imperial player. Not gonna go out there and start swinging for no reason. Gonna wait, go with the blue memory boost, just set up for future turns. Armadillo is swinging and dying, I guess. So it can be hard to set up a Jogress, and like the other thing is like you kind of want to do that when you Jogress you enter in something, right? Since Imperial has nothing on the board, like sure, if you Jogress into a Sylphimon or a Shakumon, like, you know, how much are you really getting out of it, right? Gonna just be hard dropping a Beamon. Interesting. At least this is something that can get cleared. It gives the yellow player something to do, but I wonder if it's kind of a bait. He goes into the bird. You definitely don't see that one any day. I believe that one's like Digiburst and then minus DP to the whole board. I don't know the exact number. I want to say it's like -3 or -4k. Pretty interesting choice. You know, with all these Jogress yellow Digimon, like you can really run any yellow level 6, and there's definitely a wide variety of them out there. Goes into an X-Beamon. Okay, but surely I feel like he could have came out and cleared it, right? Definitely. Living it up now invites the Imperial player to do shenanigans, so I'd like to see him clear that Beamon. I think that's living that up is too scary. I think he can swing with the jam in. Now Jogress into the Chimeramon this time. Definitely not as good as the Peldramon or the Dinobe for sure. Gonna swing. He's into a Salamon. He's living. Gonna go into the dragon. Has the dual tamer, so he can, you know, summon the 2 bodies, get the restand. Can now Jogress again, has extra memory from the Beamon. Restand inheritable, pretty strong stuff. Goes into a Peldramon, swing restand. It's gonna be living. Also bottom decks the dude, right? Yeah, I think living up that X-Beamon ended up being a huge mistake. Now Imperial is just free to go absolutely ham. Can go into another dragon, spit out 2 more bodies, and if he's got another Peldramon, or I guess even Dinobe at this point, that's gonna be a wrap. Kind of a quick one, but you can see the power of the Imperial deck. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching.